Hello and welcome to another Masters of Disney Adventures video. In this video we've got some more exciting news from what's going on at Disney World and everything in the world of Disney. We'll be doing this every week, won't we? So if you want to keep up with the latest news and, well, just have a chat about what's new with Disney, then consider subscribing.
General chit chat.
Yeah. So first of all then, starting off with, obviously as most of you will know, the 50th anniversary celebrations at Walt Disney World is getting well underway. And we've been seeing more and more about the various different gold statues that they've been unveiling. So there's about 50 characters all in all, not necessarily 50 statues, but because some of them are doubled up. But 50 characters that you can spot around the resort. Most of the, like the Fab Five, for example, around by the Castle Hub, and then like obviously Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, that sort of thing. And also one of our favourites is Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell, yeah.
So
Even
we're
my
definitely
favourite.
gonna, yeah, definitely your favourite, yeah. So we'll be looking out for her. So stay tuned to it when we vlog those.
Eventually.
Yeah.
When we get there.
And then really, I mean, most of the characters are sort of where you'd expect them. For example, Pinocchio is in Fantasyland, right by Pinocchio's village house. House. I say that right.
House.
Say that right. Right
Is
next
that
to
the German way they say house?
house, yeah.
House.
Because he's German, isn't he? And then Cogsworth and Lumiere are nearby, so I don't know what the relevance to Pinocchio's village house is for them, but imagine it's just part of Fantasyland. They're obviously
They were French.
They are, yeah. And then Stitch, your favourite character, is right on your favourite thing, the purple wall. Yes.
No, he's there.
He's on the brown wall.
The cookie dough wall, actually.
Probably looks more cream on the
And
camera.
there's a big cookie.
Right next to your other favourites, which is the Mike and Sully laugh floor, which is
That's
well, it's where the
my
purple wall is, isn't it?
favourite.
For the purple wall, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my favourite.
Is it your favourite as well, is it?
Yeah.
And then we got the sort of like the international characters, like for example Miguel, Olive. They're all at the World Showcase Plaza.
Oh, so they're not just dotted around in Disney.
Not just in Magic Kingdom, no.
They're dotted around in the whole
resort, yeah.
Well, they just said they were going to spread the love around all of the parks, didn't they? So.
And as you can imagine, most of like the films, the Pixar characters like R2-D2, BB-8, various other like the Incredibles and that sort of thing, they're all along the Hollywood Boulevard. So it's another place to spot it at Hollywood Studios.
Nice.
So it's not just in one place. So
No.
wherever you are in the resort, there's always some characters.
That's
to
quite a
spot.
cool thing to like. You know, like when Bristol did the whole Wallace and Gromit statues, and you go around and try and find them all. Like, I wonder if Disney World are doing like a find them all and tick them off, or like do you know what I mean, like a map.
Maybe
like
it's,
good old Minehead's doing the Metalheads map.
That's funny if I was thinking that when you
Don't
said
ask.
that. It's a Minehead thing.
But yeah, so I wonder if it's like that, where you've got like a map, or like they kind of get you to spot.
Well,
it'd be quite cool, or just do one yourself.
They have mentioned quite a lot
See
of.
if we can find them all.
Yeah, a lot of interactive features on the new Genie app. So
okay, cool.
maybe it'd be part
That'd
of
be
that. Well,
part of
actually, yeah, I'll go into that story later on. But there's more interaction with those statues, isn't there?
Oh,
which
yes.
we'll mention later on.
Yeah.
So yeah, stay tuned for that. So that's all the statues. So let us know if you're lucky enough to be at Walt Disney World right now. Have you? How many have you spotted? Have you spotted your favourite character? Then comment below. Or if you like us and look forward to a future trip, then who are you most likely to want to
To
see?
be looking out for,
Yeah. Who do you want to see, Alithia?
Elsa.
Do you reckon there's an Elsa? Hopefully.
I don't imagine there's an Elsa.
Must be, mustn't
There is an Elsa.
Well, we know there is an Elsa in real life, but we're wondering about the 50th anniversary statues.
She could be at the
There might be a statue of Elsa.
Showcase Plaza. Yeah,
Yeah.
where the others are. Yeah, let us know. Have you seen Elsa?
Don't tell us. No, joking.
No, tell us.
Tell us.
So that's that. Staying with Epcot. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure has opened.
Open!
Ratatouille!
So basically, the ride is where you're shrunk to the size of Remy.
Awesome.
And you basically whisked around his kitchen.
Is that
Imagine
like...
everyone's chasing you.
Was there ever a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids ride?
I want to say maybe.
What was the ride we did when we went back in 2012? And like you were sat in like a film, like a 4D film, and you were getting like spray in your face and wind blowing everywhere.
It wasn't Muppets, was it?
No.
I
feel like it has something to do with Shrek, but I don't know why, because that was not... No, it couldn't have been
Could have been something at Universal.
Shrek.
Maybe it was. I don't know, I can't remember. Unless it was...
Seen that many.
Was A Bug's Life like that? The Bug's Life.
Yeah. That was
4D.
3D, 4D.
Yeah.
So. No, but this is more immersive.
Immersive,
so
yeah.
It's kind of like I say, the mini roller coaster, but 4D basically.
Yeah.
From what I understand. So yeah, that definitely sounds like it's going to be another popular ride.
Yeah.
And it's obviously within the France Pavilion, and you got a whole sort of exterior of the restaurant as well, which you can see from the skyline now, which is
yeah, it looks really
sounds
nice
really
all around there. Like I feel like when we went to Epcot, we didn't really explore a lot of the sort of areas. I mean, we only saw more of France purely because it was absolutely hacking it down with rain, and we used
yeah,
their perfume shop to hide from the rain. Otherwise, I probably would never have known it was there, which is really bad. I
think before that we went to the there's like a IMAX type thing of the when you're flying around France, wasn't it? It's a bit like soaring, but it wasn't on a chair thing. Yeah,
don't remember that.
That was way back.
Way back when. Way back when.
So that's that. And again, Epcot is doing very well here, because the news of the Guardians of the Galaxy basically it's coming on nicely from the pictures that we've seen. They're basically working on the groundwork on the outside now, so it's I'm guessing a bit like the icing on the cake sort of thing, you know, doing all the paving and groundwork outside to make it look really nice as you go in. So hopefully that means it's, you know, almost finished. It was obviously hoped that it was going to open in 2021, but it's basically been picked for opening in 2022 now.
Which is understandable with everything that's been going on.
It'd be nice if it could be open right at the beginning of 2022.
Which, that'd be cool.
Going by what we've seen on the pictures, could be likely. So that'd be good.
Class.
Yes. And then staying with opening rides, Tron is another one that was picked to open this year for the 50th anniversary celebrations. It's hoped to be late 21, but now again it's said to be likely for 22. So again, hopefully early 22.
Be nice.
So hopefully that'll all be up and running and Tron will be open.
Fingers crossed. And the train too.
And the train, yeah. Yeah, I did miss that when we last went.
Yeah. I think Alicia would have enjoyed that as well.
Yeah, she hasn't seen it really.
Yeah, you haven't seen the train.
Yeah.
You've never been on the train that goes around Magic Kingdom?
Oh, I really want to go on it.
I'll always remember when we did that tour. I think it was at Universal rather than Disney. Was it at Universal rather than Disney when we went round and we saw like different films on a... Like, it was like a film tour type thing.
What, like the backlot thing?
Yeah. Was that Universal?
I think because they both had one, didn't they? Even Hollywood Studios had a backlot years and years back.
I might have been Hollywood Studios then. There was like, I remember just being this thing.
I think it was Universal though.
Where like there was lots of fire involved and like water would run underneath where you were.
Yeah, Universal.
Yeah,
like a subway type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Universal. And then moving on to Disney Plus. So more new films coming out. The one that I'm particularly looking forward to is Encanto.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It's made by the same people who made Moana.
Moana and Zootopia, I think it was. Yeah, so that's out on the 24th of November. I mean, I imagine that'll be premiere access first, wouldn't it? Basically, it's said to be set in the mountains of Colombia, and every child has their own magical gift, except one.
Well, it's a candle, isn't it, that was gifted to the house, and this candle, when lit, I presume, I mean, that's what the trailer kind of portrays. When this candle's lit, it enlightens the house, the house becomes all like magical. And then, yeah, like you said, each child of the household, bar one, is gifted a specific magic power. But then it turns out that the person who doesn't think she's got a magical power has to save the day when the magic starts fading.
Oh, right. So
I want
good
a
twist,
magic power.
you want a magic power, do you?
Yeah.
What would
Well,
you?
you are,
What would your magical power be?
To save people's lives.
Oh,
That's a nice one.
Yeah, that'd be good. And then moving on, probably one of the best ones, I think, is the Star Wars Galactic Cruiser Hotel is announced to be opening on the 1st of March 2022.
Are you allowed to go and visit it, or is it strictly for guests only?
Don't know.
Like the other resorts?
Don't know, it's a good question actually, because
Because that would be one that I definitely want to go and see.
About that, if there's like resort shops and
yeah, exactly,
in there and stuff.
that would be so cool.
Or is it exclusive because it's such an experience thing for guests? Yeah.
If you know, let us know in the comments. If you know, yeah, whether it's going to be just an exclusive to people who are staying there, and people who aren't staying there can't go and explore the resort, or whether it's going to be open to everybody. Because of all the resorts, that would be definitely one that I'd like to go and visit and go into the shops and I'd imagine the restaurants and the eateries are going to be quite cool there. It's going to be a little bit like Batu.
Just be like being on the obviously Galactic Cruiser, isn't it? So
this is it.
So yeah.
I mean, the rooms look epic, don't they?
Yeah, they've got the beds are like little pods type things, like as if you're part of the crew sort of thing. That's how the crew would sleep, sort of thing. So
it looks really good.
You're obviously part of the film set, aren't you? Like films. I mean, Space 2020 out now, which is obviously the closest you get to it at the moment, and that's wowed people, isn't it, by the immersiveness of it, with the screens. And
you're not just there to eat your tea, are you? You're there to experience the idea of going up into space to eat your tea.
Yeah.
And even your lunch or breakfast.
Yeah, exactly.
Or your lunch or breakfast, yeah. So yeah, very much looking forward to seeing what that's like,
Let us know if you've already planned on staying there as well, like if it's somewhere that you're off to stay, and tell us your YouTube channel so we can watch it when you do go, because that would be awesome. Because in case we don't get to go and experience it, it'd be cool to see others' perspectives of it.
From what I've heard, you'll need a lot of money. Like, I think most people probably do what we do, sort of thing, like stay, well, even those that stay on resort or off resort, and then spend a night there or something, just to experience it. So yeah, that would be the way to do it, I think.
And guys, tell us if you ever been in space to eat your lunch, breakfast or tea.
I would like to speak to someone who's eating lunch, breakfast and tea in space.
Do they serve, if you go on the Virgin Galactic, do they serve you a Mile High tea like they do on the Virgin Atlantics?
Oh, imagine that.
An extremely Mile High tea.
You wouldn't have time to eat it there,
No,
would you? Because
you
you'd been American before you blink. And then finally, last but definitely no means least,
a really cool one.
Katie.
The Magic Band Plus bands that are coming out. Magic Band Plus bands. Yeah, the Magic Band Pluses. I don't know what they're calling them. The Magic Band fancy things.
Yeah.
So they're bringing out next year. They haven't said a specific date. I'm really, really hoping it's just before we go.
It's 2022 again, isn't it? Not specific.
Yeah, but when? I really hope it's beginning of 2022. If you know a date, or if you've heard a rumour date, please tell me, because I want to know. But yeah, it's basically a more interactive Magic Band. So it's the same sort of shape and style as the previous Magic Bands, but your little sensor bit in the middle that you normally use to log in and out of the parks lights up, which is cool. So it's like, like you see these fancy, I think Coldplay were one of the very first people to do it. When they do their like big gigs, everyone in the audience gets a band and it lights up, and they're like, and they're, like, you use it to kind of
concert.
So when they're doing the shows and things, like the fireworks shows, or I think there's even like areas around the parks that interact with these bands. They light up, they buzz, they tell, like they're interactive.
So they're interactive with the gold statues, aren't they? Which
I think
we
so,
mentioned
yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, which is cool.
And also fireworks.
Fireworks shows. So they'll light up, and I reckon what will happen, you know, like when a certain fireworks go up or like it's a new part of the show, I reckon they'll buzz, vibrate, and then they'll flash and light up and stuff. But like they've released one that looks amazing. It's the Mickey and Walt statue picture.
The partners one.
The partner statue is the picture in the middle of the band, and it lights up underneath it. Yeah. So I reckon they'll probably I reckon it will be released. Well, if it's being released next year, it is within the 18-month celebration that they're doing. But like I think they'll probably release a special 50th anniversary range of them for when they first released them. I just really hope it's supposed to be there, because how cool is that they're... I mean, obviously they probably won't react when you're at home, because what have they got to react to? Unless, imagine you put on the show... Oh my God, I'm getting excited.
They did say...
If you're sat at home watching a fireworks show on YouTube and it starts like going off...
No, they did say there's things to do in parks and off as well.
Oh, that's cool. I wonder if it interacts with your Genie Plus app as well then. Is that your note? It says you can use it in Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different things in Galaxy's Edge as well. So.
Yeah. It just looks really cool, and you know we'll put up. Stephen's probably already done it. Put up like a little thing about what it does and doesn't. Well, what it doesn't do. It certainly doesn't do as at least the amount.
Hoovering?
Yeah, it might do. But yeah, it looks really cool, and I really want one. In fact, I don't know if I just want one. I think I want them all. And also the new 50th anniversary normal magic bands that they've released. There's a glittery one.
Yeah.
Which is cool. There's another partner's statue.
Is there a glittery Tinkerbell one?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see when we get there.
I really want a glitter.
Kind of hints that there'll be the normal magic bands will be around for a little while.
Oh yeah.
Being as they've already brought out.
I can imagine, unfortunately, these interactive magic bands being about $50. Because the normal magic bands are about 25.
Yeah, or 29, aren't they? So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for the colours.
So they're probably going to be like $50 to $60. But I think for the sake of you having all these interactions and it being your main thing that you use to get in and out the parks again, I'd easily spend it. Are they doing the free gift cards with our tickets again this time round?
No, just a Star Wars magic band. If you can still get the Star Wars magic band by the time we go.
Because that's what I used my gift card for last time, was getting my magic band.
Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? The airport, as soon as we arrived, we got a magic band.
But that's something else we can look forward to. Oh, that's something else that they've done, which I didn't see until the other day, is that even the airport, Orlando International, is celebrating the 50th anniversary, is it, as well? Yeah. So there's lots of photo opportunity points around the airport, including a teacup one outside the new. Yeah, we'd have to go outside the new airport shop.
We had a picture taken of the old one, didn't we?
Yeah.
And the Star Wars one they mean is the one that has Baby Yoda on, and even on the other side of it, it says you're the child.
Oh, magic bands.
She's still talking about the magic
I
band.
reckon there'll probably be some Star Wars versions of these new interactive magic bands.
Isn't there? It's got to be for Galaxy's Edge at least.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, so
especially if they interact there.
Yeah, exactly. But like so going back to the airport stuff, even like the monorail, when you get off the plane and go into the main terminal building, it's got all the pictures of the statues on the doors of the monorail. Yeah, it just looks cool.
And that Southwest plane.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because Southwest are obviously also celebrating their 50th anniversary this year. So they're celebrating it with Disney World, and they've got a special plane that they've decorated. I loved watching that
Disney World in Southwest
vlog the other day. What's the lady's name?
Super Enthused.
Super Enthused, that's it. Watched her because she got invited along to the, I think a few of the big sort of American vloggers got invited along to the event, but they got to it was just cool because they're in this hangar celebrating the party of like the 50th anniversary party, and then they opened the hangar doors because they were in Southwest main hangar in Houston, weren't they? And they just open the doors and there's this like epic Southwest plane decorated, and like even the blinds that come down had pictures of the statues on it, and they got given like the iridescent head like things, and it's just awesome. Cool. And they even did the spray thing where like they, what's it called?
Yeah, the fire salute.
The salute that they do to new planes and stuff. So, oh my god, if you get to fly on that plane, let us know, because it just looks amazing.
I mean, for me, it was like Disney songs and planes. It would have been
And even if you get squirted in the plane, you might have fun getting squirted if your window is open and you get squirted.
Well, if the window was open on the plane, Alyssa, you'd have problems.
You wouldn't fly.
And you'd
be sucked out the window.
And you would be soaked. It was so fun.
You'd be soaked, yeah. Anyway, we went off on a massive tangent then. But yeah, there's just lots of photo opportunities and like decorations and things to see at the airport before you even get to Disney World at the moment.
Yeah, it's like...
It's just, I think the whole of Florida's enjoying the celebrations, which is awesome.
Yeah,
what a time to be a Florida resident.
Oh yeah.
What a time.
Yeah. Oh, to be going to Florida.
Well, yeah.
You know.
Open those borders and tell us when it's happening.
November. So what are you most looking forward to? The gold statues or the new rides such as Tron or the Guardians of the Galaxy coming soon? So let us know below. So thanks for watching. Don't forget.
I can subscribe.
And we'll see you again next week.
Bye. Bye.